is the president to run on a platform of change. No, it was such a so President Duterte will. Before the elections, you thought he would win?
No.
Sige, kasi magaling ang political seminar. I did not see it. And yet, there was this underlying current of discontentment among our people. And that we cannot deny. But whether we are anti-Duterte or we are what is called as Dilawan or whatever, we cannot deny that Duterte was able to tap into this discontent with our system. And Duterte run on the platform of what you see is what you get. This is who I am. I am a result of my background. This is the platform. I'm running on anti-corruption. I'm running on federalism. Sounded to many of our people. And so I'm presentation as the promise of change because that is the ultimate legacy that we would like to live for our country. It's a combination of forces why of all people it's Duterte that's bringing. Do you know who the first person federalism for our country? You know? Sino po? Kung napakaganda ng federalism na yan, sino ba ang nakaisip niyan? Sino po?
Joe, ay hindi.
Win of independence movement, no?
Yes.
You think now, and I'm sure you remember his name. 1971. Pero mas malalim pa po ang Partido Federalista. Kung tinatawag na Partido Federalista, but they did not. Minsan-minsan sa colonizing power, they need to settle. So the Americans did, when they came over, they just took over Malacanang. I would say they wanted us to be part of America. Narinig ko na kanina. Jose assistance. Bakit of all people is there? First and foremost is his background as a mayor or as in the province, church, who he is, right? He is. So the full because the arrangement, inspiration, is federalism. very strong. Business as usual, magulo. This opinion is our last one. Next slide. If we want to understand federalism, we have to take a look at what do we have today as a nation, technically. We are. Uragon, mga di ko na. Yan. Okay, mga uragon. Okay. Magandang dosin ko. We have wari-wari din, mga maupay. Ilo, ma. Bisaya. Okay? Okay. No, so, we are technically a diverse country. 175 languages. In people, I come from Iliga. Next town, they speak different words. In Buhi, Camarines for cat. Yung pinaglayo namin sa next town. Ano ba kaya yung sa kabilang no? Okay, next slide. Iba-iba na nga rin salita natin. Ethnicity natin. Yung pinagmulan. 180 plus indigenous ethnic groups in the country. And you can see this, no? Here. There's Sapong Kenyans, there's Yaans, there's Kauso, there's there's Ibatan, there's Kaname, there's Pangalato. These are different ethnicities. Next, it matters worse. Natin, 7,000 diba? As the latest number. 81 provinces, bodies of water that separate us from one place. There is this great cultural divide. Of our countries connected to a national culture distinct. For example, Kultura Nacional, which he calls as Mulat. For example, the Department of Education is English. The entire class teach in English. Di ba? Education says so, everybody follows. Education says, the Philippine, everybody. If the national government says, national dress is Barong Tagalog, and a province say, no, we can't, we have our own. Then we say that. No, it's from the top. It doesn't matter kung ano suot sa inyo. Government says, no, it's no matter what dress you have in your specific locality. This means that from the center is what prevails. being, which is Manila. Disconnect. What is of the national government and the concept of the local cultures ng national government. At our ethnicity, looking at our language differences, looking at the diversity of Philippine culture and the differences in Philippine culture, is called as a federal society. Ay isang lipunan na madaming pagkakaiba. Unfortunately, we do not have a federal system of government. Our society are diverse, we are spread out in so many. All major are made here. The president, government agencies who are all here. Diversity, which is our system here, is what created later on how Switzerland and the United States. Federalism on this reality. The system of reflect our present situation. The society, and yet for so long, system of next Manila. What is our system of government? Take one. If this gets a majority, the president will you get to appoint some from all the provinces. The provinces are appointed by the president. The provinces are appointed by the president. Judges by the president. Policy. That's been our system for so long. The government, the founders take it away at any time. Sinabi lang governments can create schools, local government aids and universities. Di mo ba may mga tinatawag na local universities and colleges? They are run by the local government, di mo ba? There's one in Pasay, the State University of Pasay. There's one in Manila, pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila. Ito po mga ito, they are run and operated, empowered by the local government code. Can the national government say, I think you've had enough of great schools? Can the national government say, pabawiin ko na to create schools? Yes. Because what the government can give, the government can take away. Because all that the government needs to do is local government. And then what you add to the powers of local governments. And what's very important po, the government controls public spending allocations to the region. It's the national government that controls the money of our government. Let me illustrate this to you so that you will understand how this works. If you were a principal of a school in Zamboanga del Norte, you request for a school building. principals will know that their class is overcrowded, 70 to a classroom, requesting a school building for your school. Alam niyo po ba? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Through the Department of Education. Alam niyo po ba yung proseso nun? Ganito po yan. I will make a request. I will give it to my district supervisor, who will forward it to my superintendent, who will forward it to my regional director, who will forward it to the undersecretary in Benguet Pasig, to the Secretary of Education, who will submit it to the Department of Budget and Management, and all be consolidated in the DBM, and it's included in the National Expenditure Program. It's submitted to Congress. Okay? Congress will deliberate on it. Approves it, it goes to the Senate. If there are differences, they meet. If there are no differences, it's approved. And it's submitted to the President. It becomes the General Appropriations Act. Pwede na po bang ipagawa yung classroom? Hindi pa. Bakit? Ha? Hindi pa. Kasi from once the GAA is approved, it goes back to DBM. And the DBM has to issue the NCA and the Special Allotment Release Order. Saan? Pwede na bang ipagawa yung classroom? Hindi pa. Tama. Oh. Pero hindi pa forward na ahensya nun. Department of Public Works and Highways. So it goes to the DPWH. How long does bidding take? Yes, sir. Kasi walang TRO. Hindi nagagalit ni Duterte. Walang TRO. Yung mga losing bidder, tinanggap nilang talo sila. How long does that bidding normally take? How long does it take place? From the posting, to the invitation to bids, to the acceptance of bid, to the opening of the bids, to awarding, to the notice to proceed. 3 months. Mabilis na yung 3 months. I've seen bidding for 1 year. Question, gaano po katagal bago mapagawa yung school building? Yung actual construction ng breaks. On the average, 2 years. 2 years po under our present unitary centralized presidential system of government. That is called the budget cycle. Ang nangyari po dyan, nakagraduate yung mga bata. Ipapatayo pa na. That's why are you wondering? Alam ko po kasi I used to work in that end. Come to me, Sir, tulungan niyo naman ako. Wala akong electric fan. Wala akong upuan. Because bidding is centralized. Here, in Metro Manila. You know, why are we wondering why there are no textbooks in the schools? And yet there are no textbooks. Because bidding is centralized in Pasig. It fails. Walang libro ang mga bata. Centralized eh. Ito. Who drives? May driver's license. Meron ka namang plastic card? So meron ka? O, expired. Tapos meron kang resibo. You know why? Because bidding here in Metro Manila. Kung pag nag-fail ang bidding dito sa LTO, walang lisensya, walang textbook, wala. But if we work in a federal system of government, bidding can be done in the provinces. Pansin sa mga places are by California, Utah, Texas, because their plate numbers are federalized. Every state has its own registration of vehicles and issuances of plate numbers. Sa atin, dahil nag-fail ang bidding sa Metro Manila, lahat ng Pilipino, 120 million tayo kung ilan man. Wala tayong textbook. Our system is from the time of the Spaniards up to now. So what we have is this. Under the unitary system of government, ito yung tao, ang Metro Manila, nandun. Ngayon, kung ikaw ay magaling, para makarating ka doon, kailangan si congressman, si senador, si gobernador, kontak mo, para may bubulong doon. This breeds political patronage. Because yung common man, wala naman siyang contact doon. It happens, yung mga politiko natin ang perfect na nila, yung system of patronage. They would use that to further their own political interest. Kung magaling po na principal, yung principal sa Zamboanga del Norte, ano gagawin niya? 2 taon bago dumating yung classroom, ano gagawin niya? Yes sir, ano po? Punta sa congressman. Pero hindi po ba pinagbawal na yung bilang? So ang gagawin po ng congressman, mag-insert na lang siya sa GAA. Pag matagal na ang proseso din. Because it's still the DPWH who will do it. Kung pwede niya gawin. Miss Iriga Central School. Miss pwede ng ticket. Okay? Pero na, kausapin yung Filipino Chamber Performers. Saan pwede gawin niya? Punta siya kay Mayor. Okay. Mayors have what is called as the Special Education Fund. The Special Education Fund is a portion of the real property tax by all taxpayers in that place. Yun for construction of school buildings. Mayor, ipapa-approve lang yan for the municipal council. It will take less than 6 months. Assuming may pera yung bayan na yon. Because, you know, it depends upon the collection of taxes in that specific area. But under the Federalism, we will give more taxing powers to the provinces and to the municipalities so that they can raise their own money, which they can use for projects like this. So, this is the feature of a unitary system. The national government controls public spending. Hawak po ng national lahat. Next slide. So this is what is the system we have right now. Very large national government, and we have very small local governments. Are you surprised that we have a national government that's so large? Or you are not surprised? Naniniwala po ba kayo sa akin? Na malaki nga ang national government? You know, kasi pag pumupunta po kasi ako sa mga probinsya, then I will ask them, your teachers, your public school teachers, are they national government employees or local government employees? National government. There are 700,000 teachers in the country. They are all national government employees. Are they national government or local government? National government. The BIR, are they national government or local government? The judges, court judges, city circuit court judges, are they national or are they local? Guards, are they national? The firemen, national po lahat yan. Maliit lang ang mga munisipyo. Okay? Next slide. Let me show this to you, to show you how the unitary system has monopolized political power in our country. This is the hometown of the presidents of the Philippines from Aguinaldo to Duterte. Ilan po ang the first in the country How many are from Visayas? Oh. Napansin niyo po ba? Napansin niyo po nung araw? Napansin niyo nung araw? Meron pa? Kasi before, Luzon did not dominate the entire country. Population-wise, Luzon, sobrang dami na. Students of political science. You win from Pangasinan, Tarlac all the way to Aurora, to Quezon, panalo ka na. Because that corridor dominates the entire country in terms of voting, population. So if you will see, meron pa tayong mga presidenteng Cebu, Capiz, and Carlos Garcia of Bohol. Pero pagkatapos po niyan, so, lahat na yan, except for the outlier and the outsider, Rodrigo Duterte. Next slide. Even in the choice of the presidents of the Senate, who are from Mindanao? Except for the one right now, Senator Coco Pimentel. Who else are who are else from Mindanao? The father of Coco, Senator Nene. Pero hindi po yan dynastic, ha? Ibinigay yung posisyon, hindi po yan. Malayo yung gap nila. Who would have known that PDP laban would be the ruling party? So that's really, an accent of history ng mag-ama. First time in the history of our country. Okay? How many are from Visayas? Okay? Okay, meron tayong Samar, Jose Aguilino, at si Mark Cuenco. And then we have Marcelo Fernandez and Franklin Grilon. Yes. Yes, ma'am. So we yes, very few from Mindanao, but mostly Luzon. It's the same situation in the next slide, which is the speakers of the House of Representatives. It's the same story. It's really Imperial Manila all the way. Right? O, ilan ang taga Mindanao? Ilan ang taga Mindanao? Okay? And surprisingly, next slide, even in our choice of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Imperial Manila has control over the entire country. Next slide. So, what's wrong with the unitary system? This is what is wrong with the unitary system. The system has created two phases of Philippine society. It has created a huge economic imbalance in favor of Luzon. Look at this. This is the gross domestic product of our entire country. Ano po yung mga malalaking lugar? That's our gross domestic product, our economic activity. What regions in the country? NCR? Calabarzon? Okay. Those three account for almost 70% of the economic activity of our country. The rest, pinagahatian na lang nila yung. So don't wonder why. Ba't wala nangyayari sa mga probinsya? Bakit yung mga probinsya natin wala nangyayari? It's because of this. Economically, of three regions. Next slide. The regional per gross domestic product of our country. From Soxargen. Anyone from Soxargen here? Sarangani, Jensen, no one? Ah, you're from there? Tignan mo yung region mo. Domestic product. And compare that to NCR. What does GDP tell us? GDP tell us about economic activity. And what does economic activity mean? It means money for businesses. It means jobs. It means progress. It means development. Next slide. Where do our taxes go? Do we pay taxes? Sino ba nagbabayad ng tax dito? Sino ba nagbabayad ng tax dito? Bakit yung iba din nagtataas? May taga-BIR ba dito? Sino po nagbabayad? Ma'am, lahat po tayo. Because when you go to Jollibee, sister, and you pay in Jollibee, you pay 12% back. Senior. Pero sister, may exception. Diba? Mga medicines, mga plane ticket, diba? Pero the rest, it's all bad. There are only two things that are sure in this world. There are only two things that are sure in this world. Ano yung may dalawang yan? Mamamatay ka at magbabayad ka ng buwis. Okay? So the question is, where do our taxes go? Where do the taxes of the entire country, from Batanes to Tawi-Tawi go? Does it go to the national government? Does it go to the local government? National government po, percent of all our taxes are paid for by the national government. Next slide. And itong naiwan na 18%, hatian ng probinsya, lungsod, at munisipyo. Yung naiwan na yan. Okay? In the form of IRA. Charge is controlled by the national government. That means it's controlled by the President of the Philippines and his bureaucracy. Goes per region. Do you want to know where it goes per region? Where our taxes go? Yes. Next slide. This is where it goes per region. This is where it goes per region. Unfair, di po ba? Yung taga-Soc Sergeant dyan, no? I showed this to DBM. Nasabi ng DBM, sir, unfair naman yan. Hindi naman lahat yan NCR. Sinabi niyan sa project sa probinsya. O sige, assuming that is spent in the provinces, but the control over that money, who decides whether it will go to this province, or this bridge, or this road, or this creek, is done by the national government, by the secretaries, maybe. So that is still NCR. So this is very important po, because only government can spur development. Because only government can make the roads, only government can make the bridges, only government can create the environment for growth. Even if I was Lushutan, or I was Henry C, okay, I can build an SM, but I cannot build an SM. There is bad. Because the people are not educated, because they don't have school. If there are no roads for the consumers to come to me, development will not happen. If we do not spread that money, the rest of the country, we will never develop. We will be stuck here. Yung mga anak natin na Pilipinas, ganito pa rin po ang mangyayari sa atin. If we continue this system of national government imperial Manila domination. So ito po yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. Cycle. For a class somewhere, go through this entire process 2 years. Now, hindi po ba kayo nagtataka? Bakit, for example, hindi pa rin napakain yung mga nakatira doon? Yolanda happened of President Aquino. Okay? When he was the president, you know what the first thing he did? President Yolanda Rehabilitation Commission. Tatakbo ng national government eh. Commission lang muna. In the meantime, may mga tao, walang bahay. And that commission was created without any real money, without any real powers. Presidential system next up. So, military system, we have an alienated society. A lot of the people do not feel the government. It's so distant. Okay? We have a 47-year-old communist insurgency. Nakakala natin dahil we have, for the first time, we have a leftist president. May pag-asa na. Peace talks were running. Appoint na siya ng mga leftist cabinet members. He was hoping that there will be some quid pro quo. And we also have the alienation of our Moro brothers in Mindanao who feel that they are not the government. Next slide. And of course, we have widespread poverty, which we all know. The military system has also created what human development. According to Dr. Ron Mendoza of the Ateneo School of Government, the Philippine rating in human development. Okay? Those in NCR have a higher human development index, closer to Thailand. The rest of the country is here. However, if you are in Basilan, your HDI is closer to Myanmar. And if you are in art in general, or in Tawi-Tawi, your HDI is Zimbabwe. So what we have to face in society here in Metro Manila is, and yet a lot of the rest of the country are wallowing in underdevelopment. Let's look at this expectancy. Sa Pilipinas now, can expect to live until 73 on the average. Pag ikaw naman lalaki, you expect to live until 67. Is this valid? Tama ba? Ang buhay ng mga babae? Bakit po kaya, ma'am? Bakit po, ma'am?
They live better.
They live better. So, tayo mga lalaki, they don't live? They don't know how to live? Ha? Madami ka siyang vices. Siya. Ano mga vices mo? Pero may mga pambabata naman, di ba? Anyway, yan ang sabi. But you know, surprisingly, in NCR, humahaba ang buhay. If you're a female, you can live up to 69. Male. If you're female, you can live up to 76. Reaction ko, di ba sa Metro Manila, madaming pollution? Di ba stressful ang buhay, traffic, buhay sa Metro Manila? Bakit kaya? Maybe, because of health facilities. Sa Makati, meron pa silang health card. Meron silang libreng cake. Diba? Birthday. Diba? Meron silang basta kung ano-ano doon. Diba? May barangay health center sa kanto. Napansin ko to, Digo, sa atin. They don't know what they die of. Yung pala cancer. Hindi na alam. Because they never see a doctor. You know? Pero dito humahaba. Kasi pag ikaw ay Ilocano, mas mahaba pa buhay mo. Ay, sa yun. Bakit? Sa kulay. Siguro sa pasilok din. Di ba? Hindi yung gastos na gastos. Tama, di ba? Oo, tsaka, and value education. Your kids to excel. But if you're in art, 62, 63. Again, huge disparities in economic development. Huge disparities in life expectancy. So, naka 45 minutes na ako. Introduction pa lang. Okay, so, bilisan ko na po ito. Those problems that I showed you to address through federalism. Because in federalism, under the unitary system, it's the national government that makes all the major decisions. Ang katimbang po yung national government. Yung local government and national government or the regional government in a federal system are equal. Okay? Both of them derive their authority from the Constitution. That is what makes this different. So we are going to empower the regional government so that they can respond faster, to the needs of their constituents. Next slide. I will just skip a lot. Okay. So, federalism is a combination of self-rule. Hindi po ito independence, that we just clarify. It's not independence, it's self-rule. That means local governments and regional governments will be given authority on certain areas. Certain areas na hindi sila pwede pakialaman ng national government. Kasi po sa sistema ng ating gobyerno ngayon, lahat ng bagay pwede pakialaman ng national government. Lahat. I will have to comply with so many DILG orders, DepEd orders, kung ano-anong mga order galing sa national government. The mayor of a town will have authority over certain matters na hindi na siya papakailaman ng national government. And there will also be what is called as shared rule. Shared rule. And I will explain to you how that works. But that means the national government, the regional, and the local governments will work together to deliver better services to our people. Next slide. These are the three concepts, which you have to master if you want to understand federalism. Siguro po, pag uwi nyo sa inyong mga bahay, tinanong kayo ng anak nyo, Mami, saan kayo galing? Ano pinag-usapan ninyo? Federalism. Ano ba yung federalism na yan? Ito po ang sagot nyo. Three concepts of federalism. Autonomy, subsidiarity, and solidarity. Okay. Autonomy naman, naintindihan naman po natin, what autonomy means, right? Autonomy is more of empowerment, and autonomy is less interference from the national government. How about subsidiarity? Yes, ma'am. Subsidiarity simply means that you lower the decision-making power to the lowest level of government that can address that issue. For example, may problema yung ilaw sa barangay. Problema ba ni Mayor yan? O problema ni Kapitan? Okay. Yung kalsada, ihol. Problema ni Kapitan, problema ng DPWH, problema ni Mayor. Problema ni Mayor. Okay. May butas ang National Highway. MacArthur Highway, sabihin natin sa Tarlac. DPWH, problema ni Mayor, problema ni Governor, problema ni Kapitan. Problema ng DPWH. You know why I'm sharing this to you? Because under our present system of government, hindi maniwala kung sino in charge. Everybody has the mandate to do it. Okay? Hindi niyo ba napapansin kung minsan, merong kalsadang gawa na, kaya sisirain na naman ng DPWH. May kalsada, maayos, pinagawa ng city government. Maayos pa naman. The next year, sinisira na. Ginagawa naman. Because both of them have the mandate for the same thing. And sometimes, meron po mga project, drainage. Isang kalsada, mga drainage. So, ni Mayor, yung lahat din, pinagawa ng DPWH. Hindi naman katugtong yung dalawa. Because yung engineering plans ng isa, hindi naman kinonsulta niya. Okay, but under federalism, we will identify exactly who is responsible for, and this is solidarity. Solidarity means every part of share of the country. Kung meron ang oil, Bicol, for example, hindi pwede sabihin ng Bicol, amin ko oil na to. Sa Cebu yan, or sa Davao, or sa ibang lugar. The national government has to share coming from Bicol. So people in Palawan, they cannot say, Malampaya is ours, and therefore all the proceeds of Malampaya can only go to us. Of solidarity. Okay, so according to Senate President Federalism that the smallest unit of government knows what is best for the needs of its constituents. You are lowering the federal government who has the capacity to address the needs of the constituents. Lagi pong sinasabi sa mga kasamahan ko sa federalism movement, federalism must improve services to the people. Improve services. Well, right? The purpose of federalism is to re-engineer government so that it can service the people better. If it cannot service the people better, wag na lang po tayo ng federalism. All of these things are geared towards delivering better services. Does not promise to solve poverty. Okay? Maybe there are some people who are saying, oh, pag nag-federal na tayo, mayaman na tayo. Hindi po what federalism promises is better services, which may action in power. Ano na sinasabi ko madalas, there's always the human factor in to empower local governments. You give them money, you keep electing them. Right? You keep electing the same set of people. So in that area, right? But in areas like Governor Chato, yan, aarangkada yan po. In areas like Albay, with Governor Salceda, aarangkada yan. Camarines or the people of Sorsogon will see, oh, bakit yung Albay? So we see federalism as the beginning of a chain that will force our electorate to decide, do we want to progress under this set of leaders or do we not want to progress? Okay, I will just skip many of these. Next slide, and I will just answer. So ito pa ang gusto natin mangyari. A smaller national government to be able to serve the people closer. And we want to create regional governments. They are really regions, they are just arms of the national government. Regional director, Department of Agriculture. The director, the Department of Education. They are, mga tao po sila ng presidente. Tao sila ng education. They are not really empowered things of Imperial Manila. Pag sinabi pong regional governments, we will be the one to elect the people who will go there to serve our people there. Next slide. So, if you ask me what is federalism in a nutshell, it's about sharing political and economic power to the regions. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, please. Skip. Okay, balikan ko lang. So let me just show you this para you understand where we're coming from. These are all of the countries that are federal in the world. Okay? Are we familiar with these countries? Where is this? Australia. Okay. How about that one? Okay, South Africa. How about this one? Yes. So ano po ito? The Pope comes from here. Yes, Argentina. How about this one? Brazil. Okay. You see, a lot of countries have become federal. But many of these countries are what is called as coming together federalism. Coming together federalism is hiwa-hiwalay ng mga states, they come together. Okay? So, America, ganun po nangyari sa America. 13 colonies, and they formed the United States. The same here in Australia. Separate yung mga yan, Queensland, New South Wales, they come together, they become Australia. So, baliktad, we are a holding together federalism. Buo na tayo, and we will create regions. Now, what is nice about what we're doing is we can develop our own system. We have the opportunity to develop a new system for our country. Ang problema mo kasi sa iba, those who are thinking about federalism, sabi nila, hindi magandang federalism kasi sa Amerika, ang pulis, California, Highway Patrol, tapos LA Police Department, mga local. Sa Pilipinas, pag nangyari yan, ang mga polis gagawin private lobby ng mga mayor. Yan ang mga ano din eh. Hindi wag natin gawin yun. We do not need to copy because we are holding together federalism. We can decide what form of federalism we want. Give police powers to the mayors. Let's not give the police powers to the mayors. There is no law that prohibits us from designing our own federal system. Since we are a federalism, we can create our own system. Okay? So, a federal system can occur under a presidential system or under a parliamentary system. Ito pong mga yellow, parliamentary systems. Ito pong mga pula, these are the presidential systems. So, ibig ko sabihin, we do not need to shift to a parliamentary system to a federal. We can maintain the presidential system and go federal just the same. Or we can shift to a parliamentary system. The federal form of government can exist in either a presidential or a parliamentary system. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. This is what happened in Switzerland. Switzerland is one of the first federal systems in the world. No? In Europe, when they were founded, they had distinct religions there. Madami pong mga Roman Catholic and then may mga Protestant. Halo-halo eh. Okay. So, yung mga red, yan yung mga Protestante, yung mga violet na yan yung mga Roman Catholic. And then, they also speak different languages in Switzerland. Some speak German, some speak French, some speak Italian, some speak this language, I don't know what that is. So Romansh, whatever that means. So anyway, because of the diversity of their culture, they decided, let's invent the federal system. So next slide. What they did was they created the 26 cantons of Switzerland, okay, which arose from the diversity of their society. So, hindi ko alam kung yung kanton na yan ay laking ni or less. 26 cantons daw yan. I have not been to Switzerland, so I have no idea. Okay? So, next slide. Ay, ito pala. Ito Switzerland, parang Pilipinas, kasi wala silang dagat, pero madami silang bundok. So, yung bundok-bundok yan, Swiss Alps. So, we have, malalayo sila in terms of geography, so just like the Philippines. Next slide. Discuss this anymore because these are really political science matters. Next slide. So, next slide. So, siguro ito na lang. Siguro ang tanong niyo sa akin, so sir, if we are going to federalize and share economic and political power to the regions, what will the national government do? The national government has a lot of things to do. They will still fight Mautes, they will still deal with China, they will still handle foreign trade, they will still say who's the Filipino, they will still build the airports. That's about the national government. But they would have to release some of their powers to the local governments. So we're thinking of giving them powers over secondary education so that they can address problems of overcrowding, problems of lack of textbooks, problems of lack of infrastructure in our schools, or maybe lack of health facilities, no? Okay? Or maybe they can handle licensing of public vehicles. Why don't we create LTOs per region? Ito lang, para walang double registration. But it's just a matter of connecting all of the regions together in one central database. You apply in this region, you can get your driver's license. So you don't have to be subject to LTO policies in Manila. Okay. And then you will share some of the powers you will share. Okay. Things like the police. Okay. So sa police, they will still be nominally under the mayor, but they will still report to the Philippine National Police in Tamkrame. Okay? They can also share roads and highways. They will say, I will take care of MacArthur, I will take care of NX, I will take care of STEX, I will take care of Maharlika. But everything else, kailangan mo. Right? So very clear and accountable who is responsible. Para pag election, hindi sasabihin ng mayor, hindi ko mapagawa yung kalsada kasi walang pondo eh. Or kasi si DPWH siya nagpagawa niyan. Accountable. Okay? Next slide. Now, in terms of taxing powers, let me just emphasize, wala pong additional taxes under federalism. And whatever the president is pushing right now under the tax reform program will be the same taxes we will have under federalism. What we will change is the distribution or the allocation of the tax. Kasi kung ang sistema po natin ngayon, whether we pay in Tawi-Tawi here in Manila or in Batanes, all of those money is brought all the way from there to Manila. At dito po yan naatado. Ikaw, pupunta sa'yo, pupunta sa'yo. What we will do is, we will give them a fair share of the collection in their region. For example, nagbayad yung isang negosyante sa amin sa Iligan ng kanyang income tax. So, anong ba? Diba? Even the local government will immediately receive the share of the local government from the tax collected in that area. Hindi na po papadala sa Maynila. Iiwan na doon sa probinsya yung pondo. There are many ways of doing this. What's important is, if we give the power of roads, for example, to local governments, we should also give them the money. Kasi po, giving them the power without the money is useless. So what's an important aspect of federalism is fiscal federalism as well. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Many are wondering, are we going to abolish the Senate? Ano po sa tingin niyo? Should we abolish the Senate? Or should we abolish the House of Representatives? Okay? See, as much as I would like to support any of these abolitions, no? Whether we go parliamentary or whether we go presidential, we always need a second chamber. Ang Senado po kasi, ang role niya in a federal system is to represent the various regions. Kasi po sa ngayon, tatanong ko kayo, ilan po ang taga Mindanao sa ating Senado? Ilan po ang taga-Mindanao sa ating Senado? Pacquiao from Sarangani, Subiri from Bignon, and Coco Pimentel. Meron pa ba? Wala. 24 po sila lahat, tatlo lang ang taga-Mindanao. May Muslim po ba sa Senado? Oo. Since the 87th Constitution was approved, ilang Muslim na nakatungtong sa Senado? Ilan po? Lasul and Tamano. Meron pa ba? No wonder. No wonder they don't feel good about being part of the Republic of the Philippines. Because we do not give them representation. Because it's national, we elect our senators at large. And since the bulk of the voters are in Luzon, the winners will come from Luzon. If you do not change the system of government. Under Federalism, we will make the Senate a representative of the regions. So, ibig pong sabihin, kung mayroong 4 na Bicolano, may 4 na waray-waray. Kung may 4 na waray-waray, may 4 na Ilonggo. Kung may 4 na Ilonggo, may 4 na Bangsamoro. Whether malaki yung region or maliit, the same representation. This is the system in the US. Diba sa US? California, which has millions of people, has 2. New Hampshire, Maine, all of these small, Rhode Island, all of these small states have 2 as well. Every region has the equal representation with the other region sa ating Senado. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, so I'm nearing my end. Pasensya na, Ona. Okay, I'm nearing my end. Maybe you're asking, sige sir, okay na tayo dyan sa federalismo mo. Okay, paano naman nahati ng Pilipinas? Yan po ang mabigat na tanong, hindi po pala masagot niyan. Kasi po, this is the proposal of Senator Nene Pimentel, the father of the local government code and a statesman in Philippine politics. His proposal is to divide the country this way. No, but this is subject to change. Hindi pa po ito nakataga sa bato. So some of the people are reacting here. No? Tayo kasi sa Bicol, wala tayong problema dito kasi naman tayo. Pero under Pimentel, yung Masbate, linipat niya sa Cebu. Okay, so when I was talking to the people in Masbate, they were saying, nah, we're okay with Bicol. Kasi ang layo daw ng Cebu from Masbate. It's like takes 6 hours by pangkod. Right? So they're happy going to Pinar, happy going to Mulan. Right? So the rest, pag-uusapan pa yan. So Tatay Nene is proposing that we divide Mindanao to 3 regions only. Northern Mindanao, Southern Mindanao. But all of these are subject to discussion. These are just the beginning of for discussion. So we can even start with 18 regions right now. Yung 18 regions natin, pwede na yun. Okay. So how do we adopt the federal system? We have no choice po. We have to amend the Constitution. That's the only way. Because even if we are able to amend the local government code, if the system is unitary, it's going to be a period of management. It happened already with the local government code. So if you really want lasting change, we have to. For that to happen, there are only 2 ways. Either we go constituent assembly, which is allowing our congressmen and senators to amend the constitution, or we call for a constitutional convention. In 1971, the one with Cory was appointed. We want them to be elected so that they have a clear mandate of changing the constitution. But however it happens, whether it may be constituent assembly or constitutional convention, it will still be submitted to the people in a plebiscite. That means, kahit i-push pa yan ni Pangulong Digong, kung ayaw naman ng taong bayan, di mangyayari dyan. It will still be the people who will decide if this will happen. Alright? Next slide. Next slide. Next one. Okay. So again, I would like to end by quoting our very infamous president, President Duterte. He says it is our last hope, no? On the federal setup and make it work then I would tell you I am a failure. Siya daw ay isang kabiguan, no? Concede my being president. So this is really something that is very passionate about. And why do you think is he passionate about this? And why do you think of all the presidents of the Philippines, siya lang nag-push this? Bakit po, ma'am?
He is the first Mindanao president. Mindanao president.
Yes.
And Bangsamoro is actually the first.
Yes. Yes po. Ano po kasi, he has been mayor for so long, he understands that if they are not empowered, okay? He, as a Mindanaoan, he understands that Mindanao and other parts of the country have been neglected for so long. Alam niya, he knows. Okay? That is why he is. He feels strongly that he knows that if we continue with the present system, patay na tayo, mga anak natin, ganun pa din yan. It will not change. Okay? So with that, next slide. I end my presentation. Maraming salamat po ulit for your kind attention.
We would like to thank Sir Jonathan Malaya for the presentation on Federalism and the PDB Laban Federalism Institute. So maybe we can open up the floor for a number of questions, things you want to clarify po, no? We can take on a number for around 10 to 15 minutes. May mga tanong po dito, pero gusto nyo tanong, actually that would be good po. So let's open the floor for questions. Ay, sige po, sir. Yeah, introduce na lang po, name and organization, and your question.
Good morning po. Si Janjin po sa MRSP GPIC Commission. Siguro ang tanong ko lang is yung if the system work itself, yung federalism, how do you foresee that working in a culture of political dynasty? Like for example, and I come from Zamboanga del Sur, we have a family that ruled for more than 50 years. It's not just in the governors, but runs through the mayor, through even the smallest, like in the barangay. So if you make federalism more of a kingdom, like that would be my thing. Like it's a good system, but it's unfortunate like that. Parang it's part of the Filipino culture then of we look for a big brother to protect ourselves. So how would you see that work in our current system in the Philippines now?
Well, that's a very valid point. But of course, gusto ko lang pong I'd like to make a distinction on political dynasties. It's a reality. But let's make a distinction between a good one and a bad one. Because we cannot say a political dynasty per se is bad. It just so happened that these people are related to each other. There are some good dynasties. Because if we define dynasty as someone who is part of a family, then the Robredos of Naga would be considered a political dynasty. Di ba? Ganun po talaga eh, no? So we have to make that distinction, no? Within a good one and a bad one. Now, actually, mahirap yung tanong mo eh. Yung tanong mo eh. Pero po, what could possibly happen is, because of the constitutional limitation na 3 terms, we see new blood coming in from the same family. And the younger politicians are predecessors. So the same family name doesn't mean that are not going to do well. And at the end of the day, all of these people will still go to the polls. Election pa rin po yan. Kanina, some regions will thrive under federalism because they are already ruled by good leaders. People like Salceda, or people like Chato in Bohol, and many others I'm sure you know. But what's also important to me is because if you empower the regions, karamihan po ng mga bata, mag-uwian na dun. Kasi po, kadalasan po kasi, like ako, when I graduated from UP, I never bothered going home. Kasi wala namang mangyayari sa akin doon eh. Because our system of government ensures that it's in Metro Manila. If you want to try, Metro Manila. But if you empower the regions, karamihan nagtatribe yung mga regions, karamihan ng mga kaklase ko mag-uwian na sa probinsya at baka tumakbo pa. This is the provinces. Baka kayo gusto nyo, tara, uwi tayo sa probinsya, labanan natin si Mayor doon. It's possible if there are opportunities in the provinces. Wala kasi opportunities sa probinsya. There are no jobs. There is nothing there. So, if we start this, no? Matagal po kasi itong federalism, it's not a one-shot deal. It would take some time. Pag tinatanong po ako how long it would take, ang sinasagot ko 10 years. It's a re-engineering of government eh, dahan-dahan po yan. So, it will take some time. I think once there are opportunities now in the regions, and there are positions available in the regional government, some of our young people will start going to the provinces and devoting their time and effort to their respective areas. Hindi na lang po dito sa Metro Manila. And also, we will decongest Metro Manila. Ang isa pa pong message ko is, marami na rin pong political analysis na halo. I have several in mind. Nabibigla sila eh. Pag natatalo. Because yung mga botante natin sa madaming lugar, nag-iisip na din. I don't want to guarantee, but not all, pero madami na. Mahirap na rin kung manalo ngayon. No? So yun. Yun lang po ako masasagot ko dyan.
Magandang tanghali po sa inyo lahat. So ako si Mafe from Code and Engineering. So we totally agree with you that if we will adopt the Federalism Constitution, so that we have 3 modes to amend the Constitution. So my one basic question is, I think this is the crucial one. Ano ba ang mode na sinusuportahan ng PPP para dito? So if it is CON-US, CON-CON, or People's Initiative. Kasi this is a crucial step right now.
Kasi yan, ang normal po kasing default natin is mag-CON-CON. Kasi matagal na po tayo walang CON-CON. Our last CON-CON in 71 was hijacked by Marcos. In the middle of CON-CON deliberations, Marcos declared martial law. It was hijacked. No? The last time was in 34. When we created the 35 Constitution. Ang problema po kasi sa CON-CON is this. Election na naman. Gastos na naman. Okay? And if we do it, tingin po is the same people who will be elected. It's the same thing you mentioned. Anak ni ganito, okay. So, tapos magastos pa, matagal pa. So we were thinking, why not try the Constituent Assembly? Why? Because in the Constituent Assembly, you can do surgical changes. If you do CON-CON, papakalaman nila yan lahat. Kahit yung pangalan ng Pilipinas, papakagawin nila. Yeah, because you can change practically every single word there. You can change the flag, you can change the national language, you can change. So if we do a Constituent Assembly, you can just do piecemeal changes. So we were thinking, let's just change the articles on the executive branch, the articles on the legislative branch, and the articles on the local government. 3 articles lang. We do a surgical strike on those articles of the Constitution. That's number 1. That's what a Constituent Assembly, the benefits of a Constituent Assembly. The second is, we want the change to happen early in the term of President Duterte. Because if we do not do it early in the term, maybe if it's in second part of the term, there will now be concerns about, kaya nila ginagawa yan para ma-extend yung kanilang term, may mga vested interests sila, but we do it early in the term, we're still riding on the President's popularity, and we are also fulfilling a campaign promise. Now, a Constituent Assembly, I think is valid because when we elected the members of Congress, we did not elect them simply to represent us in Congress. We also elected them to change the Constitution. It's in the Constitution that empowers them to change it. So they are actually exercising their secondary role, which is to change the Constitution. And thirdly, wala nang masyadong kaso sa Constituent Assembly. Kasi wala ka ng election. Wala ka nang papapasasweldoin. So, nasweldo na po yung mga congressman at senador natin from their respective positions. At fourthly, ang sabi naman ng ating Pangulo, babantayan naman daw niya. Babantayan daw niya yung mga congressman. So, those are the 4 reasons why we're pushing for Constituent Assembly. But either we go vote or we group on as it doesn't matter. What's important to me is to change. We have to do this. We have to do this to end the cycle of poverty. There's no guarantee that the next president is also so let's say we have had the 87 Constitution for the past 30 years. Not a single word or letter has been changed. That's how difficult it is to change the Constitution. And now we have this opportunity. I suggest we take it.
There are other speakers. Attorney Miao and then
Good morning. I'm from Davao City, the hometown of the president. And in Davao, the debate is no longer about why or why not federalism. Looks like everybody there is resolved to push for federalism. It's more of what kind of model are we proposing. So I was hoping if the PDP is already ready, for what structure, what the blueprint of federalism. That's not really my main question. In the past, we also had discussions on federalism. And there was the one who wrote the question, and I like what you said earlier, that because of the unitary system, we have alienated some segments of people in the society, and I'm afraid that if we're not able to take into account the voices of the indigenous peoples, we might also alienate them eventually. So the concern that they raise is with the reconfiguration of the entire archipelago,
Okay. The question is hindi kailangan represent the model. Yes, we are. It's the second part of this long presentation. But the time, which is the basic, we're invited again to discuss the second part. That is a tricky question, a very tricky question, because I'm not an expert in the Bangsamoro and in the indigenous people struggle. No? With them is they do not have a specific territory, use territory where they can say, okay, yung mga lumans, yourselves, and you can begin this spread. The possible way is to intelligence based on what you go to this office. Which is because to us, jurisdiction is based on territory. If you're a well-located that would be a way to address, maybe we can create a commission that can regional government, federal system that will not be territorial based, that will be based on their ethnic and culture, no? But I don't have, as I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing this with you because I've heard about this, no? Questions with global experts on federalism. We have intentionally not given a lot of attention to the Bangsamoro in the Luman question because there's a different process, no, to the Bangsamoro Transition Commission, and there is a National Commission for Indigenous Peoples, no? And we would like to consult them first before we propose anything as part of the PDP Laban model. Eventually, we will go there and be able to get inputs from those bodies.
Okay. Ma'am? Okay ba? Wala. I see. Yes.
Magandang tanghali po. Ako po si Lance mula sa Pambansang Kilusan ng mga Samarang Magsasaka o Pakisama. Ang pinag-aaralan din po namin itong proposal federalism at lumalabas doon sa pag-uusap namin, lalo na sa hanay ng mga magsasaka, ay tungkol sa mga polisiya, kagaya ng agrarian reform, kagaya ng land use. Ano po yung magiging anyo ng mga policies na ito pag naging federal form po yung ating government? Kasi for example, kung magkaroon po ng legislature ang bawat estado, ibig sabihin po nun ay ilalaban pa natin ang reforma agrarya sa bawat estado. Kaya sa kasalukuyang sistema na sa national natin inilalaban yung mga social reform policies na gaya nito. So essentially, ano po yung implikasyon nito sa mga kilusan kagaya namin na nilalaban po yung mga polisiya na naniniwalaan namin makakatulong natin sa problema ng kahirapan na ginabanggit nito.
Maraming salamat sa katanungan. No? Kasi nga, dahil sinabi ko na tayo ay isang hindi tayo coming together with holding together federalism. Pwede tayo magpalangkas ng sarili natin anyo ng federalismo. No? So kung ang ating concern mahihirapan tayong maglabi sa mga regional, mas maganda sa national para isang pasada, pwede natin pag-usapan at iiwan sa national government yung national land use policy. Pwede po yun. But ang execution nasa baba. So pwede natin gawin, national land use policies, lahat ipinapasa ng parlamento o ng kongreso. Ngunit ang execution sa baba gagawin. Pero din po sa hanay ng mga pagsasaka, for example, yung issue ng irigasyon. Ngayon po, di ba, pag pinag-usapan ng irigasyon, tungkulin yan ng National Irrigation Administration. Again, national government. Pero sino ba ang mga kasama ng mga magsasaka sa baba? National government ba o local government? Sino ba nakakaalam ng mga pangangailangan ng ating mga magsasaka? National government ba o local government? Local government ang nakakaalam. So, ibig pong sabihin, kailangan yung mga ahensyang ganyan, gaya ng National Irrigation Administration, kailangan hati-hati na yan. Ibaba na yan sa mga regions, yung pondo niyan, ibaba na rin sa mga regions, para mas madaling pakiusap ang ating mga magsasaka sa regional office. So for example, kailangan sila ng irigasyon sa Nueva doon sila pupunta ng Maynila. Doon na sila sa kanilang regional center, humingi ng pondo para mapagawa yung irigasyon. Ganun po ang konseptong ginagawa natin. So, hindi naman po ibig sabihin dahil magkakaroon ng regional na legislatura sa bawat region, agad-agad lahat ng batas ay doon na maipapasa. Depende po yan sa napag-uusapan sa Kongreso through a Constituent Assembly. Pwede po ang mga polisiya ay nasa national pa rin at ang execution nasa baba. Pwede rin po ibaba na natin lahat. Yan po yung medyo tricky. Ang tanong, ano ba yung mga pwede mong ibaba at kung ayaw mong ibaba? Isa pong ehemplo pa, for example, edukasyon. Siyempre, pinag-aaral po natin. Handa na po ba ang ating mga local governments to take on the responsibility na sila magpatakbo ng mga eskwelahan? Kung hindi pa sila handa, kundi ang national, may DepEd pa rin. May DepEd national pa rin. Pero, yung mga pagpapagawa ng mga school buildings, pwede nang pag-iyan sa baba. No? So, pare-pareho pa rin po ang textbook na gagamitin ng ating mga pampublikong paaralan, ngunit ang pagbili, gagawin na sa baba. Para mas mabilis. Pwede po tayong gumawa ng ating sariling federalismo. Wala po nagsasabi sa atin na meron lang isang sistema ng federalismo. Pwede po natin iangkop ang federalismo natin depende sa ating mga pangangailangan sa ating bansa.
Maybe this can be the final question already for the forum. Final question.
Sige.
Sister Sonia, introduce to second part.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung three systems to change, no? Con-us.
People's initiative.
People's Initiative. In 1971, it was Constitutional Convention because in the previous year's election, it was included as a referendum question. And the people voted overwhelmingly for a CONCOM. For now, if tuloy kung barangay election, why can't a referendum question be included in that?
Pwede rin po.
So that it is still democratic and the people decide.
Opo, pwede rin po yun. Imukahin natin kay Pangulo. Pwede rin po yun. That's a distinct possibility. Allowed naman po yun. So, pwede magpatawag ng revisito.
That means we have a barangay election.
Hindi pa po kasi maliwanag yung decision sa barangay election. Kasi po kung mapapansin nyo, hindi po nabanggit ng Pangulo yung barangay election sa zona. So, in truth, hindi sa kanya priority. So, it doesn't matter to him. My feeling is, it doesn't matter to him whether may election o wala. Ang gusto lang niya, mawala yung mga kapitan na sumusuporta sa droga. Kasi alam naman natin na hindi pwedeng tumakas o kumalat ng droga sa isang barangay kung hindi alam ni kapitan. At may listahan na siya. So nagkahanap lang siya ng paraan para matanggal yung mga to. So it doesn't matter to him kung magkakaroon ng election o hindi. No? Pero para po ma-postpone para ng election, kailangan maamyendahan yung ano batas para attorney magpasa ng postponement para magkaroon ng holdover or kung hindi man, mabigyan ng kapangyarihan ng Pangulo or Secretary ng DIL sino appoint ng OICs. For that, they need legal basis. So, wag po kayong mag-alala kasi mababatayan naman po natin yan sa Kongreso, mapag-uusapan natin yan kung tuloy o hindi. Dadaan pa po yan sa mahabang proseso. At alam naman natin na nakahaba at kahirap ang pasanabata sa Kongreso.
So, one more question.
One
We
more
have
question.
one more question from our audience. I am the judge. One more question, sister. We have a question.
One last question.
I feel that there is a need for
massive education before implementing this kind of system from the barangay level, no, from the national down to the barangay level. Because if this is not well understood, so there should be massive and organizing is very important.
I agree po. Kasi po, sa totoo lang, since we are changing something, a lot of people are resisting it. Okay? Madami po ayaw dito. Kasi masasagasaan sila. Remember, madami po tayong mga elite at oligarch. Na perfect na nila yung system of government, the unitary system. Ayaw ko lang po sabihin ko sino-sino yung mga yun, pero kilala na naman ako sino-sino yung mga yun. So, alam mo mga to, they are seeing it differently. They see it as a threat to their power. Well, actually, they see Duterte as a threat to their power. Okay? So, madami pong kumukontra. Even government bureaucrats who are used to this system. Wherein someone from Manila goes to the province and is treated like a kingpin, di ba? Uy, dumating ang undersecretary, dumating si Director. So, mawawala po yan. In the regions, we're spreading the wealth, we're spreading the power. So, many are threatened by this. So, we need really a massive education campaign. Pero, hindi pa naman po ito pinag-uusapan parang wala pa nga wala pa nga discussion sa Kongreso Ang ginawa po ng Pangulo, siya ay mag-appoint po siya ng 25-person Constitutional Commission para magpalangkas ng draft, which will be submitted to Congress for discussion. So mahaba-mahaba po itong discussion na ito. Buti pa po ito ng matagal. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, even if it is passed in Congress, this term of Duterte, it cannot be implemented fully under Duterte. It will be implemented fully in the time of the next president or the next president. Because this will undo the system of government that we have been used to for such a long time. So this is a big change. Okay. So again, maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong mga tanong at sa inyong mga
Thank you, Sir Jonathan. And to give the certificate of appreciation, I invite the Attorney on. So just reading po. Task for Selection presents the certificate of appreciation to Sir Jonathan Malaya for sharing his time and knowledge during discussion on federalism held on August 2, 2017 at the ESI Conference Room, Environmental Science Institute, Miriam College, Quezon City. Signed by Attorney Ritos, TFE Chairperson from the Legal Network for Truthful Elections, and Carla Badines from TFE Secretary Simani. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pero group picture, tingin po tayo with John.
Sige po, punta po tayo dito sa
At the front. John, we parted pa. So we're looking forward to the next part of his lecture. Probably we will see him again.